ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I brag when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide don't snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the...
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale. Carl the... Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, he took that jab well. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Can't land the jab there. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about botching that last round. As bad as boxing. What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Insane action. Beautiful counter punch. keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that in? On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The straight right just misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good counter punch. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Just misses with that uppercut. Caleb Plant is hurt. Down goes Caleb Plant. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. So it's plan B time. On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. with the jab, it doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
It's knockout or bust. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about thoughts in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Miss with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That hook was off target. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Broch in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and a cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
You've completely switched up. Get your mind back.
That was beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
The fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
He's absolutely shattered. He's ready to go.
Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your
there and finish him.
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner. Round 7, here we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Throws the jab, but does not score. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. He missed with that jab. Caleb Plant just got clipped. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He misses with that jab. Man is in some serious trouble here. Down goes Caleb Plant. talk about planting that last round. And there's the bell for round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They're both going for the KO. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen.
Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill him like I'm George.